How we gon' go like this? Come about twice in a row like this. Then you got mans out of flow like this. Acting out like you ain't know about how we gon' go like this. You know, makes sense that we roll like this. Now you got mans out of flow like this. Thought we was a team.
Alright, clip my top of the morning. It's about 3 days later. And I had somebody come in town. One of my partners came into town, and you know what I mean, we vibing out, we coolin', we actually getting ready to hit the gym. We gonna go to Alphaland, one of the gyms out here in Houston, Texas, or one of the most known gyms out here in Houston, Texas. And yeah, we're gonna get some work in, man, capture some content. If you know about Alphaland, you know Alphaland is a content creation type of gym. They cater more towards content creators and you know, people that's, you know, like I said, essentially just creating content or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm gonna introduce my partner to y'all, man. A lot of y'all might know him. Y'all probably done seen him, social media. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
What's up, man? Cmartyfit, Mr. Less Brunches, More Crunches. And it is what it is. You know, I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go. We're gonna get this work in, man.
You know he gotta go. We're gonna head to Missouri City, Texas, which is probably about 50 minutes away. Yeah, so my man is a fitness influencer, fitness coach. So obviously with him coming to Houston, man, you know, to make sure that we tap in with Alphaland, because like I said, that's what it's all about whenever fitness influencers come out this way. So that's what we're getting ready to head off to. And we're gonna see how when we get there. All right, man, so we just pulled up here at Alphaland. But before we go in, man, I pretty much just wanna ask you a question, just kind of get your insight on it. And ultimately, like, this is the basis of this video. Like I said, a jack of trades, right? So I want to get your opinion on what do you think about that phrase, you know, a jack of trades but a master of none. Because, and I said it because there's a lot of people that use that phrase, but they never finish the entire phrase, because the entire phrase actually says a jack of all trades, or a jack of trades but a master of none is oftentimes better than a master of one. Mm-hmm. That's the entire phrase, but a lot of people, we tend to only utilize the first half of that phrase. Mm-hmm. So like, what's your take on that, as far as like, especially with you being an entrepreneur? You do multiple things, you know, from obviously from training to podcasting, you know, just creating content itself. What's your take on that phrase, and like, how do you feel about it?
Say the full phrase again.
So a jack of trades, but a master of none, right? So you know how people say that, you know, you do a lot of different things, but you haven't perfected that one thing, mm-hmm. right? Or perfected that one thing to be great at that one thing. You know what I'm mm-hmm. saying? So how do you feel about the whole saying, you know, a jack of trades but a master of none?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what, like, because people just use that first half of that phrase. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that? Like, especially within the day and age that we live in now.
Yeah. So having multiple, I guess, tools in your tool belt is never gonna hurt, right? You might have one vehicle that's gonna help you get to the next level, but you're gonna develop skill sets from other things to help that one vehicle, right? So mine, for me specifically, mine is fitness. Obviously, you know, I've been a fitness coach, but, you know, doing the content, you know, that shows me what consistency looks like. That shows me what getting eyes on your business looks like. So, you know, it's skills that I've gotten from creating content that I can apply to my fitness coaching, right? I just quit my 9-to-5 as a general manager. There's things from that I've learned, like, you know, particularly marketing, managing people, things of that sort. That's going to help my fitness coaching. So it's good to have other skills, but I think that jack of all trades, that phrase, it's always going to go back to whatever your main vehicle is. So, you know, just knowing different things, man. I'm learning stuff from DB learning stuff from me. Yeah. So that's all it is, man.
Yeah, and I had mentioned that, like, I know for me, I kind of mentioned the term vertical integration, mm-hmm. right? So it's okay to do multiple things, but you don't want to choose to do one thing that's going to take you, like you said, away from that initial, mm-hmm. the main vehicle, your main thing. And so even from the standpoint of saying vertical integrating, like with you and your business, content is something that is needed in order to grow, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that's vertically integrated with your initial business, as opposed to doing something like going out in left field and doing something, you know, entirely different. So
yeah. And the thing about the being jack of all trades is, you know, a lot of people don't stay with one thing long enough.
Yeah.
for it to pop off, right? And you know, obviously I'm not where I want to be with fitness, but I'm not where I was at day one, and I'm not even 10 years in yet. So a lot of people be giving up. If you really want to be successful, you got to put 10 years in. And you know, a lot of people might pop off year 2, 3, or 4, but that don't mean it's going to still be popping off in year 10. So, you know, a lot of people fall off. You know, I'm glad I was, you know, fortunate enough to have my mess ups young and in my 20s. So, you know, I can learn from it, bounce back from it. Now I know what to do. So whenever I catch that next wave, it's up. You know, if they don't like me now, if you think you don't like me now, you ain't gonna like me in the future.
You ain't gonna like me in the future.
you better learn to like me, cause you're gonna hate me in a couple years. I can guarantee if you hate me now, you really gonna hate me. So, but yeah, that's the real, man. And I'm 32. We both 32 now, and just like I'm kinda, obviously, I wish things would have popped off, but I'm kind of glad it didn't, cause now I know how to, you know, manage money, you know, make better decisions, not make emotional decisions, know how to, you know, focus and date, you know what I'm saying? Just small stuff, know how to focus and be a son, you know, he knows how to focus and be a father. It's just a lot of things that you learn on the way up.
On the way up.
And
you gotta enjoy the process, man, and you know, take it, granted, learn from the mistakes, and take advantage of the opportunities. Yeah. Because the opportunities are gonna present itself, you know what I mean, all the time. But like I said, it's just taking advantage of it and just making sure that you don't make the same mistake twice. You know what I mean? And so, but yeah, man, I wanted to get your, I just wanted to get your opinion on that, because I know people got different opinions, man, when it comes to certain things. Yeah. Some people would just want to say, yo, like, this is just what I do, just that one thing, I'm just gonna stick with that. But you know, being an entrepreneur, that's the whole goal of being an entrepreneur, right? You're supposed to spend a certain amount of time on this one particular thing, and then once you get it to a certain place, all right, now it's time for you to step away from it. When it's operating well, step away from it and let it just keep doing its thing, and you move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? And so, but yeah, man, I just want to get your opinion on that, man, because you know, it's you know, I think that's a topic that a lot of people don't talk about. Yeah, you know what I mean?
And I want to add one thing too. A lot of people say, like, every millionaire has 7 streams of income, and even though that may be true, it was one thing that got them there. One thing. And I've had to find myself when, you know, when fitness wasn't going how I wanted it to, I tried to do something else and you know, do fitness on the side, and it's like, nah, bro, you got to choose one thing and stick with it. And I already done came this far with fitness. Why would I go away? So you just gotta. Time in the game always wins. Yeah, for sure. Time in the game is always gonna win. For sure.
Well, yeah, man, we here, like I said, at Alphaland, and yo, like, this is, like I said, this is our first time being here. I mean, just pulling up on the campus, bro, is crazy. Like, this is something I've never seen before. I'm sure you never seen this before either. But like, yeah, we gonna get in here, man, and see what's popping, man. And like I said, we're gonna take you guys along with us, and we're gonna get a little work in and cast some content for you guys.
Timberland, whatever I say, y'all gotta do whatever I say. Y'all gotta do whatever I say. Y'all gotta do, y'all too.
Yeah, love me a trappin', no dark skin, country old, got it out the mud, 610 thug go. Talk real slick, big tip, big gun out, pick a girl up when we crunch, strong go, hit her. Making them play, stacking that pay, buy me whatever I want, hit 3 pointers on the chain, fresh new shade.
So I don't know if a lot of y'all play ball, but normally, that's crazy. Everybody want to score, right? Everybody want to score the ball. That's what basketball essentially is all about, scoring the ball. If you can score the ball, you can get paid, right? So, from a guard standpoint, right, I'm gonna show you how to come off pick and roll. When we come off pick and roll, get to the elbow, and we for the pull up, right? For the pull up jump. So what we want to make sure we do is we want to make sure we come down, right? When we come down, we want to get down here, boom, below the screen. We know the screen is coming. We calling for the screen, right? Screen coming, screen coming. Now what I want to do is make sure my defender is on my hip right here, right? My screener coming, and when I come off of this screen, I want to make sure that I get my shoulder to the screener's knee, right? So when I come off, boom, I'm here. I'm getting down here. You gotta remember, defender's going over top of the screen, so I'm here. He on my back now. I want to explode towards the basket, let him jump back in front of me, and I want to create space. Boom. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Y'all see that? Yeah. Y'all see that? I'm logged in, man. I'm logged in. Getabucket.com. I got the credentials. You know what I mean? That was a little side step there to the little fade, creating space. That's a bucket, man. We gotta simplify the game. Simplify the game. you think, man? What you think about the?
Yeah, this gym dope.
Spot?
This gym dope, man. It's, it has all the machines, all the dumbbells. Got the court, and they got different areas where you can lift. So if you want to be a little more secluded, you go over there. They got a little outdoor area there, indoor area there. I mean, I've never seen a gym like this. So definitely come visit this if you're in Houston, Texas. I might come back up here tomorrow for real. But man, we need something like this in the DMV. What you think,
bro,
man?
Definitely. Charlotte, like I said, I'm gonna be moving back to Charlotte, and I mean, I can see myself coming to something like this, man, like on a regular. Like, this is one of those gyms, man. It's like, even when you don't feel like lifting, like the aesthetic of it and the vibes and everything like that, man, it'll make you just want to come anyway. You know what I mean? Even if you just came for just recovery. You know what I mean? Like, they got so much stuff, man. They got cold plunge, red light therapy, sauna, so many different things, man, that you can utilize. And I mean, yeah, bro, like, it's dope. This is a dope spot. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that it's exclusive to Texas. I'm not sure if it's just only Houston, but I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to Texas. But yeah, if you ever coming out to Texas in the Houston area, and you know what I'm saying, you want to get some good work in, you want to film some content, like, this is definitely the spot to do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's content friendly. Everybody got their phones out, people got cameras out, all kind of different stuff. So
and it's motivational too. You know, a lot of people don't like to see people that look better than them, or that's, you know, more advanced in their fitness journey than them. But you come in here, you got guys, you know, you see them like, okay, I got some work to do. You got girls in here like, okay, I got some work to do. That's a plus. We live in a society where, you know, people don't want to see a fit person because it make them feel bad. Like, you got to have some tough skin, and you got to have a little bit of grit, and just, you know, not that it's for aesthetic purposes, but in my opinion, that is great for your mental health to know that, all right, there's a new level I need to work to. There's a new level I need to reach to. There's nothing wrong with that, man. A lot of times we stay in the same spot because we get complacent and we don't really see that person that's better than us or further along than us and think to ourselves, hey, I could get there too. So this is a great gym for that.
Yeah, I mean, in other words, pretty much just to reiterate what he's saying, you know what I mean? Like, iron sharpens iron, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you want to make sure you surround yourself with people that's better than you. That's the only way you're going to become better. So, like I said, man, I was excited to come here. I think it over-delivered. I mean, based upon what I was expecting. But man, it's a whole vibe, bro. It's a whole vibe. Yeah, man. But we getting ready to head back to the crib, man. We're gonna get out of here, go take a shower, and we're gonna probably end up going to the mall, man. Step out. And go meet up with one of our other teammates, actually, that played with us at Marshall. He hit us up, and he just happened to be in Houston, so we're gonna go meet up with him, man. We're gonna get some grub, and yeah, we're just gonna vibe out, man, for the rest of the day. So,
and listen, and you know the motto, it is what it is. And you know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go. Appreciate y'all, love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah, for sure. We out, baby. Make sure y'all go subscribe, like, comment. We're gonna see y'all on the next one.
Women, they kept falling once I wave my red flags. These women, they be all in.
Swing when I step.